Hello my dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is for this weekend, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, November 7th to the 9th, 2025, and it's for everyone, for the whole collective, each and every one of us. I'd like to welcome you all and wish you all the best in everything you're doing. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support. Especially I'm in gratitude for those of you who are watching those extra 1 or 2 videos per week in support of my health. I'm in absolute gratitude for that. Thank you very much. And really your help is showing, and I'm hearing about it, that it's really affecting the channel and supporting my health. Thank you very much again, I'll say. And I also would like to take this opportunity to wish you all the best, each and every one of you, the best of the best in everything you're doing. My best wishes to all of you, regards. And also I would like to say one more thing. For birthdays, those of you who are celebrating this weekend, I hope you have a wonderful, happy birthday. Enjoy your day, glorious day. And those of you celebrating other occasions, I still want to wish you all the best in everything you do this weekend, and enjoy. All the best wishes to all of you. What I would like to do now is see what is one message for the collective. Let's have a look for this weekend. Okay, so it says, it is safe for you to be powerful. Don't be afraid if something changes in your life. I feel like there is a very strong feeling that the collective are going to go through some sort of a form of power. A lot of windfalls I'm seeing in the readings everywhere, windfall after windfall. I just feel like a lot of people are going to be winning big money and becoming empowered. I also got, after all these years, that there was no numbers, lucky numbers, and then all of a sudden I'm told that now that there will be lucky numbers given for December, this December. So because the collective, there's a lot in the collective that's time for them to win. So that's there, and I've talked about it in the post. It is safe for you to be powerful. Don't be afraid. If there's a lot of money, a lot of power, people do get afraid. I get afraid. If there's a lot of millions that might come, what will I do? How will I deal with it? Will I be in danger? There's so much that we think about. It says, you know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So you will be helping others, and that is very important. You'll be benefiting yourself and others, doing for a lot of people and supporting them. So that's going to make you, yes, powerful. So even that, you can get a lot of support and study about how to protect yourself when you are very much empowered. Let's take on 2 messages from this deck for everybody. What else? Wow, purity. The unicorn is about magic happening in your life. It is also about an end of a chapter. It is also about overcoming one major challenge and ending it, putting an end to it, and preparing you for a new, magical new beginning. It is connected to freedom. It is connected to the Chinese year of the horse. It is connected to spiritual wisdom and vibration, heightened. It is also connected to awakening. It is about the removal of toxicity from your life. Reflecting is all about healing, taking time out and healing, thinking things deep through, grieving the loss of something, someone, and looking at how to heal the inner child, how to heal your wounds. If you're wounded because of something that might have happened in your life or lost someone that you cared about, it looks to me like a lot of healing is going to take place. It is connected to families. It is connected to healing. It is connected to love. It is connected to spirituality. A lot of deep spirituality and transformations that are taking place. Now I'm going to take on 2 messages from another deck. Cutting twice for everybody. Let's have a look. And we have, there it is, the world. The universe is the world, which shows an ending to a major chapter. A karmic chapter ends. All karmic justice. All your karma's paid off. Whatever lesson you were here to learn, you did pass it. You went through it. It's over. Now it's time for rewards and soulmate connection coming in your life. A lot of rewards are coming that will escalate you. And this is another factor. Look at this. When they're talking about power, a lot of you could be empowered, because we know what, with the world, you're escalated, your status goes high. There's large sums of money that will make your life completely change from what it is today. So this might not be for everyone, but it is there for many people. a major rise in your money to the point where your status changes, your lifestyle, where you live, everything changes. And you become really overly wealthy. Now, the next chapter, the next situation, a new beginning that's going to bring you a lot of prosperity. Prosperity begins and it doesn't stop. It's also that you're not going to be alone. You are going to be with someone. A new beginning that brings you someone prosperous at the same time, or could be the person that's going to be the cause to your prosperity. Or you could be uniting together and putting a lot of wealth together and starting a very wealthy life. Whatever it is power. It is power, it is glory, it is wealth, it is abundance. Let's take on 2 messages from another deck, which I'm trying to hold on to. Oh, okay, something just fell. Right, the Hierophant just fell. And you know, it's amazing, the Hierophant. Let me tell you about the Hierophant. The Hierophant is connected to Taurus. Taurus is all about money. Taurus is about wealth. Major changes are going to take place in regard to your wealth. It's going to skyrocket. It's going to go 5 times more higher than you've ever imagined. There is going to be commitment. There's going to be structure. There's going to be change. There's going to be so much happening in your life. And it's connected to Taurus also. The next message says there is a soulmate that I showed you before. There it is here. Remember when I actually showed you the 2 of Cups? There it is. In the other deck, in this big deck, which I'll show you again so you know what I'm talking about. Otherwise it's futile. Just bear with me. This one here, I showed it to you. The 2 of Cups. I said a soulmate is coming also on top of all this power, and you might put your money together. That's the 2 of Cups, and there it is. It shows that you are going to heal together. You are going to be doing exceptionally well. You're going to become strong together. You're going to grow together. It's someone from your past life that you're uniting again in this world, in this lifetime, right now. And you are going to be powerful, extremely powerful together. Together, you're going to become extremely powerful. Okay, so that's that one. Now, let's move on to the next level. And the next level is 3 messages from another deck. Here we go. Truth for the collective. Here we go. I'm going to cut once only. We need 3 cards only. Wow, a major rise in your money, a drastic, dramatic rise in your money to the point where you have to be patient. You have to plan well. This is big money. Again, it's talking about a major, incredible amount of money coming your way. You are going to be so empowered, but you need to be patient. You need to get information how to invest this money, what to do with this money. It is a massive amount of money. Right, the next one says, feeling guilty, feeling at a loss, grieving the loss of someone. This is connected to the purity of the unicorn and the stillness here. Where, you know, you might be feeling guilt, you might be feeling anxious, you might be feeling sad, you might be feeling, you know, really grieving the loss of someone. After a big challenge, a chapter that was karmic is coming to an end. But it is a major challenge. It's not easy. Actually, I'll put this one right here. And the next one, this might be in connection to a water energy. I'll just put this one back here. And the water energy, it could be in connection to a water energy, but I'll have to clarify to see who the water is. This connected to a water energy, or is there a new person entering your life who's water energy? We'll see. What you don't see happening is hard work is going to pay off. There is an impasse. Something is coming to an end, and it just answered me. There's the water energy. But then again, you know what? Let me tell you this. There is a water energy which is to do with the past. You're leaving the past behind and moving forward. But there is a new person entering your life who is a water energy. Pisces being number 1. 2nd, Cancer. 3rd, Scorpio. So we'll see. When I said we'll see who this person is, we'll see. I just feel like this could be an ending and a new beginning is coming with someone. Have a look at your general reading. In fact, it'll tell you exactly what water energy it is, who's coming and who's leaving. You'll get to know everything clearly. For your star sign, general reading for when? November. Have a look at the November one. Actually, I've just finished November one, so it's all there for you to watch. Let's move on to the next level, and we'll have a look what's going on. Right, abundance is coming. Easy money, divine intervention in your wealth. Easy money, money that you don't have to work hard for. Abundance is abundance. It means, you know, plenty, plethora. And divine intervention in your money is really big. This is where it shows that you're rising above everything. You're reaching to levels beyond where you are. There's so much to consider when you have so much money, so much power, so much prosperity coming your way to the highest level prosperity. You know, this is like uplifting you to levels beyond where you are today. So very important to know that. And now let's talk about the next thing, which is many of you don't need to work. You'll have so much money. You might want to travel. You might be undecided what to do. Some of you might want to do very light work. Some of you might be choosing your own business and doing what you want. Some of you might be considering working in air-related kind of businesses. Okay, so that's that. Let's have a look. And of course, you'll get more details when it's your own reading. Prosperity begins and it overflows. So remember here, we said prosperity. I'll show you. It says prosperity begins. The Ace of Pentacles is non-stop prosperity. And now it says overflowing prosperity. And that's the wealth I'm talking about. Whether your account is full or empty, you are going to be prosperous. You are going to be fulfilled. Some of you are starting your own business. Some of you just want to do nurturing jobs, helping others, helping those who are in need perhaps. You are going to be so empowered. It is just going to be incredible. I've been seeing this like over and over non-stop. I'm just shocked at the amount of time I'm seeing this repeat for different people. Different readings I'm doing, different signs are getting this like overwhelming abundance. Even the headings are overwhelming abundance. I can't do anything else because that's all it's coming. Abundance and soulmate, abundance and soulmate, abundance and soulmate, and there's a soulmate and abundance and abundance and abundance. It's just incredible. A lot of fulfillment coming your way, extreme fulfillment, that's for sure. And some of you might be doing nurturing jobs. Okay, so we got that done. Next, I'm going to get some tea leaves, and then from then on, I'm going to clarify some of the cards. Let's have a look for the collective. November 7th to the 9th. So we got one. We got two. Bread. That's wealth, abundance, bread. And there's the other two. Bread is abundance. Kangaroo is great luck. Needle in the haystack, not much. An ant is working hard and moving, relocating. Okay, now let's put the glasses on and go through what I think and what the tea leaves think. Starting with bread, abundance to the highest level and degree, wealth to the highest level. My opinion. Bread is also about fulfillment, absolute fulfillment. Now, according to the tea leaf, it says period of prosperity and abundance. Thank God we agree on this one. Have a look. I'll bring it close so you can read it. There it is. We agree on this one. Abundance and prosperity. And we've got prosperity all over. I showed it to you. And now we'll look at needle in the haystack. This is when you're searching for something and it's so difficult to find. Seeking, you will find. So don't stop. Keep searching. Refine your search so that you know, especially if you're trying to get information on how to, deal with big money, what taxes you have to pay, whether you have to pay or you don't, if it's a gift, if it's a lottery win, where you put your money, how to divide your money in different banks. Do they have insurance if anything was to go? Like, there's so much to really work out when you have a lot of money. What security guard you'll get around you. What car will you get a driver? I mean, there's so much. Needle in the haystack is about really looking at details. Details are so important. And sometimes you might be searching and not finding, but you don't stop. You keep searching. The next thing about the needle and thread is one more thing. It's patchwork. Putting things together. It's like a bridge where you bring you integrate two things together. Concoct something together. There you go. According to the tea leaf, it says, a sincere wish will be granted. A sincere wish will be granted. Very interesting. Okay, let's talk about the ant. Actually, I'll talk about the kangaroo, because kangaroo, in my opinion, is really good luck. We see kangaroo as a good luck. We see kangaroo also as movement, like territory, situations, relocation, thinking about where you're living, where you want to live, what business to do, where to do the business, the location. It's all about location with kangaroo and luck. So let's have a look at according to the tea leaf. It says, unsettled times need to plan ahead. Unsettled times need to plan ahead. All right. Now let's go to the ants, and the ants are all about hard work, paying off big time. All that you have done in the past, now it's time for you to be paid off. It is about relocation, moving. Especially when you see ants in your bathroom, relocation is coming. When you see ants in your bathroom, also can mean renovations, upgrading, painting, renovating your home. Okay, but relocation more than anything else, or both together. According to me, according to the tea leaf, it says work, achievement, and success. Work, achievement, and success. And I'll leave that one there. Now, let's clarify. We're going to start the clarification with this money. This Seven of Pentacles, which is a major rise in your money. And look, this one just fell like that. It was dying to come out. Seven of Pentacles for the collective. All right. So seeing things clearly, that's what this is all about. Finally being able to see things clearly. Finally taking time out of work so that you're calm and collective and see things very clearly. Clarity to the highest level and degree. Your third eye chakra will be heightened. Your intuition is going to be heightened. The truth is going to be all over the place. You're seeing things so clearly that you know what to do and what action to take. The money is going to give you time out to be able to do that. Time to actually think and plan and see things for what they are. Okay, you will be guarded. You will feel vulnerable without a doubt. But you know what? That's what this card says. But the reality of this card is the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is unexpected, large amount of money that changes your life. Ground-changing money that comes and everything changes. All the blocked chakras are going to be opened because you'll have this large sum of money that you don't know what to do with. You don't know how to put it together. You don't know what the best course of action is. You don't know. This prosperity is going to be so overwhelming that you are going to be in awe what to do. And I feel like you're not going to be alone. I feel like there's going to be someone with you, someone very strong, supporting you, like a soulmate. And if you don't think you have a soulmate, you do have a soulmate coming. So that's wonderful to know. And that was prosperity. This is prosperity. And this is like major, drastic rise in your money. Drastic rise in your money. Drastic Four of Pentacles. I'll just put it here so you can read the Four of Pentacles. So you won't think I'm making it up due to this thing, this card. Four of Pentacles. You will be guarded. Yes, you'll be feeling like, I don't know what to do with this money. How do I hide this money? How will I deal with this money? What if somebody takes it? What if I lose it? What if this? What if that? You don't want to risk it. You don't want to do, you don't want to know how to divide it. There's so much to learn when you have a lot of money. And that's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. There is so much coming. And the Four of Pentacles really puts perspective because it's unexpected, this money. It isn't coming from, like, it could be an inheritance. Sometimes and we've got purity. In some cases, for a minority, it can be inheritance because the unicorn has to do with endings and passing. It is to do with magic. It is about delivering the soul to the other world, to the veil, over the veil. But they're connected because you know what? The Four of Pentacles can be an inheritance. Now, a lot of people nowadays are dividing their inheritance while they're alive. So that could be also another possibility. Okay, so let's move on to the Hierophant and see what the energy of the Hierophant is. It's about commitment. It's about starting fresh. It's about change. It's about wealth. It's about soulmate. Could be a soulmate that's Taurus. That is a possibility. Okay, let's talk about this and see how that goes. It says light work, transcending, getting past conflict. What is this? I don't know what card it is. But anyway, spiritual awakening and inner shift. Major spiritual awakening. You're finally waking up and realizing what you're doing here, what your work is, that you're a light worker for those of you who are light workers. But the most important one for everybody is the soulmate connection. You're finally meeting your soulmate. And that's going to be magic. You are going to be loving meeting your soulmate. Your soulmate is going to be someone so connected to you. You're going to be overwhelmed. You're going to be overjoyed. This is someone really magical. And that's what's happening. Your soulmate is fated. It is now time. You know what's incredible? For every sign, practically every sign I did, soulmate kept on coming, which it never did before. It used to come, random, very rare. I mean, not seldom. But now it's coming every minute. So many people are getting to meet their soulmate. A past life connection, fated to happen. So it could be a Taurus. Something to do with Taurus. That's a Taurus energy. Now let's have a look at the world and The end of a chapter and rising to great wealth. Large sum of money out of the blue here. Large sum of money here. Four of Pentacles, the world. Okay, let's have a look. Right, magnetism and North Node. Okay, North Node is about destiny. You are destined for this money. It's part of your destiny. It's fated. It's going to be there. It's coming now to evolve you to the next level. So you'll finally find your path. You'll know exactly what you need to do. All the karmic challenges are done. And guess what? This is your reward. You've got to know that. This is your reward. Not reward, but rewards. Because there's hundreds of thousands and millions are coming. That's going to be the greatest gift ever. And of course, the Two of Cups repeats. Third time. First time I showed it to you. Second time it came out. And now it comes again. The Two of Cups. I'll put it here so you can see it. The great soulmate connection. You are destined to be with your soulmate in every possible avenue. In every possible... Like, you can't miss out on this. Even if you're married, you'll meet your soulmate. If they come, they might come as a teacher, as a best friend, as a business partner. You'll know it. You'll know it because as soon as they're in your presence and you are in theirs, something magical happens. There's a strange feeling that you don't feel it anywhere in the world, only when you are in the presence of your soulmate. It's something incredible. It's a feeling unlike anything. So they can come as a lover in your life. They can come as a teacher. They can come as a great friend that you evolve together and heal each other. This person can come as a mentor. They can come in different ways in your life, but they're coming. And I'd love to hear it when it does. I'd love to hear your opinion when it does, when this person comes. So now let's move on to the next level. Who is, or what is the energy of the King of Cups, the water, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, to the whole collective? I know it's someone very respectful, someone wonderful, someone, sometimes they can be toxic. Very rare that they're toxic, this water energy. Only when they are completely have been neglected or gone through traumas when they were kids. Otherwise, they're usually wonderful, good-hearted, respectful, caring, and giving water energy. Okay, so the water energy is someone that is, wow, I see. Hermit. Oh my God, I got to know. This is someone that is Virgo, has Virgo and water energy, perhaps Cancer, Virgo, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Virgo, Pisces. This is part of your destiny. Now, for some of you, you know, this is a bit strange, which I'll tell you. For many of you, this is a karmic chapter that you were dealing with. There was a lot of pain, a lot of guilt, a lot of karma between you and this person. It's a situation that might have been years. It's coming to an end. There's going to be a divine detour, divine intervention as to how this is going to come to an end. That's number one. Number two, there's a lot of deep thinking, a lot of soul searching, evaluating everything, reflecting, taking time out, searching for the truth as to why this happened. Something is happening. Something major is happening. And then finally, the third chapter is that you're meeting someone. Some of you. It depends, because don't forget this is for the collective. We don't know. Now, if you are, for example, just an example, if you are a earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, make sure you watch your, not only if you're an earth energy, watch your general reading, but if you are if you're any sign, make sure you watch it. But example, I want to use earth energy as an example. One of the soulmates of the earth energy is water energy. So Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Okay. And the next one is fire. So if you're an earth energy, fire and water are your priority as a soulmate. That's the only way a soulmate can come in your life, with those to be exceptionally high within them. Okay, to replenish you and to regenerate you. We're talking about regeneration. We're talking about the Wheel of Fortune. We're talking about destiny and fate. connected to this person. We're also talking about karma. So for some of you, this water energy is a karmic situation that you have gone through a lot with this person, and now it's coming to an end. And for others, this is the beginning, especially if you're an earth energy, the beginning of water energy entering your life. So have a look at your general reading and you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. There is a divine detour. Your plans are going to change. You'll know this because of what I'm telling you. You might have planned something. Oh my God. It just hit me. You might have been avoiding to do something. And all of a sudden your plans change and you start doing what you didn't want to do. That's just one major situation that I'm facing myself. Like, I had no intention of traveling. And then all of a sudden it was enforced by the heavens that I do. And I got to do it now. Like, I'm just shocked. Now, why I'm telling you this, I'll tell you why. For some of you, this water energy is going to be someone who is your soulmate. And what's going to happen? How you know? How will you know? You have already made some plans. Something's going to change in those plans. The route, the fact, the dates, the place you're going. Something is going to be intervened with. Divine intervention. And there happens a detour in your life. And that detour will bring your soulmate. You are going to be in the vicinity of your soulmate. Some of you, this person is a bit far from you. So they may be traveling and you'll meet them. But that's what's happening. Have a look at your general reading and you'll understand exactly who this person is. Especially if you are an earth energy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Someone of water energy is coming. And they are part of your soulmate. And with them, there's fire within them. And fire energy, of course. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Okay, that's all I can say. I can't say more. Let's go further into the sadness, the guilt, and all that. Let's see, what is this? This is to do with karma. I understand it. It's all about karma. Now, it looks to me like, you know, you have been in such a... What's it called? You have been in the process of processing everything you've gone through in your life and trying to heal and trying to self-soothe and soothe your wounds. You've been in that process, some of you, the majority of you. But there's a transmutation where you need to be a little bit patient because a little bit of time is left. And this shows to me the Temperance card, which is the fire energy. They might have Sagittarius in them because Temperance is a Sagittarius card. Remember I said they've got fire in them? Fire energy, and this is starting and igniting because this card can also be Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, or the Ace of Wands. What I'm trying to say here is there's going to be magic, there's going to be transmutations, there's going to be changes, and with it comes magic, like the unicorn. And you're meeting this person and you are going to be transforming your life completely when you meet this person. There's going to be structure, there's going to be solid foundations built with this soulmate. There's so much, but you are going to go slow. I can see slow and steady is very important in this. And you want to build foundations, you want to have balance, and you want to form some sort of union, but based on, there's going to be something like in your way. There might be children, there may be distance. It needs planning. It needs to be forming structure in your foundations. Okay, let's move on to your soulmate and see what the soulmate is all about. So that explains everything practically. Did I do the soulmate again? Decisions are going to be made in regard to two paths. So this shows to me that at the beginning it's going to be very difficult. Two paths, two people. And you have to make the biggest decision. Money is going to help you overcome this problem, that's for sure. The Two of Pentacles. And then maybe that somebody might be feeling that I might lose this person. They might feel rejected because you're taking your time. But all that is going to disappear. Your wounds are getting disappear. The missing someone that's leaving is going to be disappearing. You're putting an end to a chapter and you're leaving. You're leaving everything behind. You're saying goodbye to the past. You're leaving the past and moving forward. Some of you are missing someone that's leaving. There is someone leaving, that's for sure. Some of you are going to be missing because there's relocation and there's moving and there's change, complete big change happening in your life. So let's have a look at the Ace of Pentacles, the biggest prosperity ever coming in your life. All right, here we go. Now, all the disharmony, all the unhappiness disappears once this prosperity comes. The conflict, the constant fighting, anger because of lack is coming to an end, that's for sure. Disagreements coming to an end because there'll be plenty of money. You'll be in so much gratitude. Again, I will show you to believe it, for the abundance that's coming in your life. Do you see that? Absolute abundance coming in, and gratitude for the abundance. The success, the tranquility, the positivity, they're all normal. But we've been seeing abundance non-stop, and you being in gratitude for that abundance. For everything we saw, the prosperity that's over and over and over, again and again. Even at the end, it shows this prosperity, this incredible prosperity that's beginning, is going to be overwhelming, and you are going to be in so much gratitude. So much gratitude for this. Okay. It's been prosperity, prosperity, wealth, abundance, abundance, prosperity, wealth, abundance, all over the place. Wheel of Fortune, again, abundance, fortune coming, major rise in your money, big money coming here, rise again, large sums of money, Four of Pentacles, unexpected money, ground changing money. It's been all that. I'm not making all this up. People say, why do you talk so much about money? But I have no choice. I can't talk about love and turn this into love. I can't. When it's love, it's love. When it's money, it's money. Now, this is over, this part here. Now I'm going to go into another chapter, which is chapter. Some of you might be laughing at this. Next level up is this one for the collective. Let's see. Okay, so it says, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from your friends. If you need it, and there may be a need, some of you are relocating, possibly. Some of you might need help in regard to the big money that's coming. Trust. It says this is a situation where it's calling for you to have faith. Don't lose faith. Trust is very important, especially if it's a soulmate and you're meeting and you've been heartbroken and you don't want to go into anything. You just got to trust the situation and go slow. That's all you got to do. Not rush into anything. Let's take on some messages from your heart, from somebody else's heart. Something that's being said, something that needs to be said, something that's being thought of and not. That's it. 3 is enough. What are some thoughts that have been said and some that have not been said? Okay, so glasses on. Let's read them. It says, I think you are so adorable. Somebody thinks you're adorable. I think you are so adorable. That is beautiful. You might think someone's adorable. They might think you're adorable. The next one says, I feel jealous when I think about you with others. Somebody is jealous when they see you talking to other people, maybe, or not flirting, but being friendly, maybe, being, outgoing personality. Sometimes looks friendly, too friendly, but, some people have outgoing personalities. I'm going through a dark night of the soul. Somebody might be going through this, and those of you who are going and you're not ready to start something, even if it's your soulmate, take your time. There is no need to rush. It's all good. It's all going to happen in due time. It's your soulmate. It's not going anywhere. You're not going to lose them. Okay, as I was doing this card jumped out, and guess what it is? Soulmate. I see this without glasses. There's no need. It says soulmate again and again and again. Soulmate all over the place. Over and over and over and over and over. There was another one here. So soulmate, soulmate, soulmate. And soulmate here, the 2 of Cups. Soulmate, soulmate, soulmate. Let's see about the soulmate. What about the soulmate? It says your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and you will manifest them physically. It says that, but in reality, a soulmate is destined and it's coming. Nothing can stop a soulmate from entering your life, especially when it's destined. Destiny will intervene and they're bringing you your soulmate. That's why it's repeated so many times. Not to mention, with the soulmate comes a lot of fortune and extreme luck. Extreme fortune with the Wheel of Fortune and exceptional amount of luck. And that's why you're getting a soulmate. So you are going to heal together, you're going to rise above everything, and you'll be absolutely empowered. Finally, let's see what the Chinese cookies want to tell us. Anything special for this weekend, for the collective? I mean, what else could there be? Everything is magnificent. Okay, so they just want to give us one. I'm happy with that. Let's see what it says. Okay, it says care is required. Guard yourself against deception and be careful of making foolish mistakes at this time. So whatever you do, don't rush into anything. You've got to guard yourself against deception. There might be people deceiving you with different things that they might be saying. Be careful and don't make fast decisions because they could be foolish and you could fall into a trap. So don't do any of that. Just be patient. Tread carefully. Very slow and steady. Not to rush into anything. Everything is yours. Nothing, no one can take it away from you. Destiny, the wealth, and the soulmate. They're coming. No matter what happens when a soulmate's coming, no human can take that away from you. Every fortune that's destined for you, no human can touch that. Have faith. That's why they said to you, trust. And there's a situation which you need to have faith. Don't lose faith. And tread carefully, because everything that's destined for you is coming for you. And that is the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful, happy birthday to those of you celebrating this weekend. Have a great weekend. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading. Don't forget to keep your support coming at 1-2 extra videos. Just watch them per week to support my health, and that means a lot to me. I want to send my love, light, sincere blessings, and peace and harmony to each and every one of you. Namaste.